think you have won. What is light without dark? I am a part of you all. You can never defeat me. We are brothers, eternal.
You need more understanding of human nature, because the only real danger that exists is man himself. He is the great danger, and we are pitifully unaware of it. We know nothing of man, far too little. His psyche should be studied, because we are the origin of all coming evil.
Finally, after 2 decades, Charles Manson remains an enigma. Outlaw, cult leader, convicted murderer, he is the man who most terrorized Hollywood.
Money? I got all the money in the world. I'm the king, man. I run the underworld, guy. I decide who does what and where they do it at. What am I going to run around and act like I'm some teeny bop for somewhere for somebody else's money? I make the money, man. I roll the nickels. The game is mine. I deal the cards. I'm an old man. All I want to do is retire. Get on the desert and be left alone. I don't want to bother nobody. I'm hiding out underneath the rock. They come to me and say, "Hey, Charlie." Hi. I said, "What do you want?" "So you want to talk?" I said, "About what?" "We got problems. The water's dying. Your water's dying. Your life is in that cup. Your water's dying. Your trees are dying. Your wildlife's locked up in zoos. You're in a zoo, man. How do you feel about it? How do you feel? How do you feel that your children would do something like that? How do you feel that an ex-convict would get out of jail and go find rocket science's children out in the garbage cans? Go home. I can't. My mother, my father won't let me. They're drunks. They hate me. I'm responsible for your children. You won't be responsible for... How do you feel about those murders? How do you feel about it? That's what counts. It happened in your world, not mine. Not in my circle, because I wouldn't allow it. But listen, those people that died never violated your circle. I didn't have anything to do with those people that died. But son, how many times I got to tell you they died in Vietnam, they died in Korea. I didn't have nothing to do with that. I never told nobody, you go over and kill those people out in Oskalala.
On June 27, 2005, Rader stood in the courtroom of Judge Gregory Waller and confessed.
What did you do then?
Strangled her.
He is the notorious BTK serial killer who terrorized Wichita, Kansas for 3 decades.
You were engaged in some kind of fantasy during this period of time?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, when you use the term fantasy, is this something you were doing for your personal pleasure?
Sexual fantasy, sir.
I see.
Friends and neighbors were stunned. This was not the Dennis Rader they knew. He was happily married for over 30 years. 2 grown children. A church leader. Active in Boy Scouts. Worked in suburban Wichita, enforcing rules about things like unleashed pets and how high your grass could grow.
We've been tracking it down. The dogs.
He even talked about it in a local TV interview in 2001. But there is another Dennis Rader, hidden behind that calm facade.
Inside he was BTK, and Dennis Rader was the mask of sanity he wore. He probably thought the rest of us were fools for not recognizing him for the monster he was.
Rader has begun to reveal more. After his court testimony, he made a phone call from jail to reporter Larry Hatteberg of Wichita station KAKE. Hatteberg has covered the BTK story from the beginning.
I said, but you were so cold inside the courtroom when you were recounting these murders, so very cold, and that stunned everybody. He said, well, I was just trying to get it out.
Hatteberg taped the call. The sound quality is poor, but the implications clear.
The only thing I can figure out is I'm compartmentalized somewhere in my body. I can do this sort of things and go back to normal life, which is unbelievable.